I've been known to write crossovers, though that's not what I'm known for the most, but we won't talk about that. Come on, is it involved this little team? Is it involved this
You never get tired of that, do you?
Well, I have to keep thinking of new ways to not say it.
Fair enough.
And I would be Arid. I am the one who wrote the Stardust series, which was a crossover.
And with our powers combined, we are your crossover panel.
We hope to entertain you. Check around FimFiction's groups, because there's a group for, just like there's about a story for everything, there's a group for just about everything on FimFiction. It's like, oh, my story's main character is Sunset Shimmer. Kick the story over to the Sunset Shimmer group to get some eyes on it, and there's a crossover group, and there's probably multiple crossover groups, because people can't play nicely together sometimes.
Yeah, it's a lot. You know, it takes a while. Like, you know, Manstroke and I, you know, he started what, like at 4chan first?
But I was always thought about it as an amateur activity for me, and so it didn't become a professional pursuit until much later. So, but I don't think of it as a change of heart. I mean, obviously I'm not dealing with numbers and equations, but for me, writing is a pretty analytical process, and that's actually kind of the fun part for me. It's kind of like puzzle solving, just a lot of times. And so I think it's actually just how I get to express the mathematical thing, the same thing that attracted me to mathematics in college. I was in second grade, and I wrote a story called Back in History, where I visited, my dad was a civil engineer, but I thought that meant he worked in a steel factory. So I imagined that I was visiting at work and a wrench fell on my head, and then I went back in time to when George Washington was becoming president and blah, 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 and I actually can't remember the whole story, but I remember with these pages, and I kind of stapled them into like a binding, and then entered them in a contest and won second place in the state of Pennsylvania for the story.
Wow.